sound of the tone. Richard takes the adventure line, but he manages to get back in line. Just tuck and follow, everybody. Tuck and follow. Let's get through this first lap. Nicely done as John Stolz comes across, followed by Dewayne, Cary, Richard, and then Chris, who's on his way down the straightaway. All right, let's see. That is the leader coming up right there behind you, Chris. So be careful of those guys. That is all of the pack coming through. That is all of the pack coming through. Just make sure you... Uh-oh, sweeper. There you go, Danner. Sweeper's not clear. Inside on the sweeper. Inside on the sweeper. It doesn't help anybody when you try and drive like that, gentlemen. I know you're anxious to get into the race. You can lose the race in the first corner, second corner like that. But you definitely cannot win it. So be conscious of everything that's around you. And it'll work out as the leader is coming up through traffic again. Second place is coming up through traffic again. As Chris Riley jumps it off the track, Brian Shook is getting there faster than Usain Bolt. He gets him going back on the track. I'm going to have to get his autograph later, as Usain Bolt made a showing here at Dewayne Billings' birthday party at the Tuesday Night Worlds. But Cary assumes lead as John Stolz had a rough lap, but Cary is out front on a 21.612. It is Kyosho car night again. Tuesday nights have been famous for Kyosho cars here at the Tuesday Night World. Cary brings his. Every once in a while there's a white car that makes a showing out here, as that is third and fourth are having a good battle with Dewayne and Richard. That is Dewayne's two-wheel drive stock car right there as Richard tumbles right there. That will be the leader coming up behind you guys. Uh-oh. White car down, K car down. Jeremy gets him going, though. And then the leader goes down. So everybody is upside down. As it's still Cary out front, followed by John Stolz, Dewayne Billings, Richard Hunsaker, and Chris Riley. So Cary with a 21.610 to John's 20.611 to Dewayne's 19.604 to Richard's 19.608, and then Chris with an 11 and a 6.14. As, let's see, Cary's fast lap with a 16.3, followed not too far behind with John Stoltz's 16.8, and then Dewayne hits a scalding lap with a 16.3, and then promptly rolls it after that tricky start-finish line double. Richard and Dewayne is the battle to watch, as they are just separated by 6 seconds on the clock and about one corner, as they are both on the straightaway. Woohoo! All right, Chris is playing bumper car in this one. I think Chris and I are going to figure some things out here in a second. As it's still, Richard has assumed third with a 16.8 to Dewayne's 19.5, but it's still Cary out front on 21.608. And let's see, John Stolz comes across with a 69. He's on that 21-lap pace with a 21.617 with 2 minutes left, drivers. 2 minutes left. It is Cary, John, Richard, and Dewayne, followed by Chris Riley. Just give it to him, Jeremy. There you go. Thank you. As down the straightaway comes fast, Richard Hunsaker. Let's see how he does as he comes across with a 17.6 to Dewayne's 17.1. So that battle is 2 seconds between third and fourth, as Cary is on a 21.607 to John Stolz, 21.616. As a little bit of bobble here and there is slowing down John. He's on an 18.2 last lap to Cary's 16.8, as Richard hits a 17 flat to Dewayne's 17.5. And then Cary also comes across with a 16.5. He's dropping that pace even further out in front. He's on a 21.606. And then John comes across, still on that 21-lap pace with a 21.615. He's on a 17 flat last lap. Richard does it again with a 16.8 to Dewayne 16.8. They're matching pace between third and fourth as they come through the tricky double table into that crazy off-camber turn. Down the straightaway, both those guys go. Let's see. Richard comes across with a 17.5 to Dewayne 16.6. That's almost a full second that Dewayne made up on that last lap. And then Dewayne rolls it. He said, happy birthday, because it rolls back to your tires. So that was definitely a plus for Dewayne. As down the straightaway, these guys are battling out as Richard is holding off Dewayne. Richard didn't get an invite for the birthday party, so he is definitely trying to make sure that Dewayne finishes behind him here in qualifier number 1. That is the leader coming up behind you guys, though. So make room for Cary as he comes through down the straightaway. Richard comes across with a 17.1 to Dewayne 69 to Cary 17 flat. Cary is playing super gracious as he is not pushing the pace to get through traffic here. As Dewayne goes for the outside-inside move, and then Richard, I don't know where he went. And drivers, finish the lap you're on. Drivers, finish the lap you're on. Dewayne, you are done. Cary is done. Richard, you are done. Where's John Stolz? As John comes down the straightaway. As John Stolz, you are finished with a 21.612. So that is